Every real transformation has a middle phase, the part where the old structure collapses and the new one hasn't yet hardened. In nature, we call this the cocoon. In human life, we call it evolution. And in Bitcoin, we call it the epoch between difficulty adjustments, the silent recalibration, the invisible strengthening, the period where the network grows not by what is visible, but by what is becoming. Section 1. The cocoon phase. Proof of dissolution. Most people misunderstand metamorphosis. They think the caterpillar just grows wings. It doesn't. It dissolves into a biological soup and rebuilds from a deeper blueprint. Bitcoin has gone through the same thing. Every crash, every obituary, every cycle where the world claims it's over is a cocoon phase. The price melts, the speculators vanish, the narrative liquefies, and yet the core keeps recomputing, reorganizing, rehardening. This is proof of work at the existential level. What survives difficulty deserves to live. The cocoon is not collapse, it's filtration, it's purification, it's the protocol shedding everything that isn't destined to endure. And people are the same. You are the same. When your old identity dissolves, that is not failure. That is your personal difficulty adjustment. Section 2. The discipline of becoming, hashing from the inside. Inside the cocoon, the organism is blind, doesn't know what its final form will look like. It only knows it must continue the internal work. Bitcoin miners don't know the future either. They don't wait for certainty. They produce certainty, block by block, hash by hash, one honest computation at a time. This is the discipline of becoming. You build the next version of yourself while still melting out of the previous one. This is not glamorous. This is not visible. This is not something you can post. Your sovereignty emerges the same way Bitcoin sovereignty emerges. Slow, silent, mechanical repetition of truth-seeking work, done when nobody is watching. Your inner hashing, your inner recomputation, your inner block production. You are building the infrastructure of your future self in the dark. Section 3. Building while transforming. The builder's paradox. Nature completes the transformation before flight. Humans don't have that luxury, and neither does Bitcoin. Bitcoin grows while transforming. It strengthens while under attack. It expands while still misunderstood. It hardens precisely because it is pressured. This is the builder's paradox. You create the future before you feel ready for the future. The sovereign path requires building inside the cocoon, building while still dissolving, building while still uncertain. The caterpillar waits to become the butterfly, but Bitcoin and you and me build wings during the breakdown. This is why the Bitcoin ethos resonates. It is a technology that evolves under pressure and is a mirror for a human who does the same. Section 4. breaking the cocoon. Difficulty falls before flight. Emergence happens quietly, then all at once. The cocoon does not release you until the new form has enough internal pressure to break the old shell. In Bitcoin, difficulty adjusts downward when the network is stressed, not as surrender, but as accommodation for the next stage of growth. Difficulty does not drop because the system is weak. Difficulty drops to allow more life to enter the network. Same with you. When your cocoon cracks, it's not because you pushed hard enough. It's because the structure around you no longer matches the structure within you. You outgrew the shell. You outgrew the version of yourself that could exist inside constraints you have now surpassed. Emergence is not effort. It is inevitability. Section 5. Closing. The quiet sovereignty of flight. The cocoon is not weakness. Bitcoin's bear markets are not failure. Your periods of dissolution are not regression. They are the most sacred part of the architecture of sovereignty. Because this is how all truth hardens, through cycles of dissolving and recomputing, breaking and reforming, melting and emerging. If you feel lost, you're not failing, you're mid-hash. If you feel pressure, you're not stuck. You're building internal structure. If you feel like everything is liquefying, you're not breaking. You're upgrading. You're not in decline. You're in metamorphosis. And the wings are already drafting themselves on the inside of your future. This is the cocoon. This is the work. This is Bitcoin. This is you. This is me.